Friday night hangout. Welcome to the Friday night hangout season 7. Yay! I am your host, Joy Onyeso. The Friday night hangout is a community committed to safe space and networking. Here you have strategies, tools, and life stories that will help you play full out and be the best version of you. You will build and strengthen the skills needed to live a life of abundance in your personal, business, and professional lives. If you want to change the results you've been getting over the years, you have to change the way you do things. And in this season, I am giving you that opportunity to learn new strategies and skills. We have amazing content that will help in repositioning you for growth. I invite you to come fully present and engage this season. Also invite your family, friends, colleagues, and loved ones. I look forward to engaging with you every Friday night, 7 p.m. West African time, live on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and I ask you to make it a date with me. You wouldn't regret being part of this tribe. As always, I love, honor, and celebrate you. All right, welcome. I'm excited tonight. Welcome to another episode of the Friday Night Hangout. And I'm your host, Joy Ada Onyeso. It's always a privilege to have you here. I'm always super delighted every Friday because I get to hang out with you. So let me know where you're joining from. Welcome, Stella. Welcome, Judeka. Welcome, Annie Mary. Welcome, Ozioma. It's so good to have you here. Tonight is our night. And if this is your first time of joining us in the Friday Night Hangout, this is our space. This is where we come to network, where we come to share, where we come to distress. And of course, this is where we discuss our everyday issues and co-creatively come up with solutions for the best version of ourselves. This is the space. So this month of July, the conversation is still on. We're talking about celebrating yourself, and it's a very deep, broad topic. So each week we've been taking a bit of what it really means to celebrate, and we've talked about how celebration doesn't really mean that you should throw parties and all that. That's involved, but it's not all about that. It's more about knowing who you are, discovering your authentic voice, being comfortable with who you are, giving yourself the opportunity to grow and to expand. Oh, thank you, Njideka. She says, and so tonight we're going to be looking at another segment or another aspect, another dimension, depending on how you want to look at it, of celebrating yourself. And tonight we're going to be talking about dream big and start small. Dream big and start what? Small. It's also a way of celebrating you. Dreams, everyone has a dream. Everyone has a dream. But the key thing is, what kind of dream do you have? And what actions are you taking to call your dreams into manifestation? Do you have the requisite skills? Do you have all the resources that you need? And what steps do you even need to take to kickstart your dream, to midwife it? First of all, to birth it, and then to midwife it, nurture it into, a reality, into your lifestyle. And that's what we are going to be talking about today. I see you, Ihechi, welcome. I see you, DJ Floxy. I see you, Solomon. Welcome. My sister, Stella, always joining all the way from Connecticut. I love and celebrate you. Thank you for joining in. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I see Madam Adenike. Yes. Thank you for making the date with us tonight. And I love the energy in the room. See, me, I'm feeling very energetic tonight. I've had a very long week, but I feel so good this evening. I feel so happy. And I'm ready to keep celebrating myself. And I do hope you also have that energy to celebrate yourself. It doesn't mean that everything is smooth. It doesn't mean that I don't have any worries, but I have deliberately decided to put away all my worries and focus on that which is within my space of control. And I deliberately chose to be happy. So I want you to choose to be happy. Welcome, Chinyere. Welcome, Theodora. Welcome, 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 everyone. So good to see you. And we continue the conversation tonight. And we're going to be focusing on an aspect of celebrating yourself. And that is to dream big and start small. Now, I want to first of all start by unpacking what it means to dream big. When we talk about dreams, what really are we talking about? Is it the dreams you have when you go to bed and close your eyes at night or during the day? Some of us dream even during the day. Is that the kind of dream we're talking about? Or is it the dream, the futuristic hope that you have for your personal brand, you as a person, or your business, or your profession, or anything at all? That futuristic thing that you have for it, it's not yet real. It's not into manifestation yet. It's still in that fundamental stage of conceptualization. So you're still trying to make meaning of it. You're still trying to put it together. It hasn't come out and become something substantive. That is the dream we're talking about, like a goal, like a vision. So those kind of stuff. And I'm saying tonight, yes, give yourself the permission to dream so big. Do not limit your dreams. Dream so big and wide. And the Bible makes us understand as far as our eyes can see, the Lord will give to us. Now, even though you give yourself the permission to dream so big, so huge, so phenomenally, yes, but I put in a caveat there. You need to give yourself the opportunity to fail forward. And that's why you have to start small. So oftentimes when I have clients or have mentees and we're going into conversation as to, the future, where you are now, what steps you want to take to go to where you see yourself in the next 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. I see people, they want to start huge. You want to start any business. You've not learned. You see, let me tell you something here. Let me just pause and say something here. And those of you who have been in business for 5 years and above, you can relate with what I'm talking about. And those of you who've also been in any profession for a minimum of 5 years and above, you can relate to what I'm saying, right? Now, the theoretical aspect of whatever you learn is very different from the application aspect of it. There is the theoretical knowledge that you get, and then there is the application knowledge that you get. And they're related, but they're different. So oftentimes you see people, like it happens when you watch things on Google or you watch it on YouTube, you feel how to, like for instance, how to braid the hair, right? And you watch how to braid the hair. The first time you're just watching, oh, it looks so simple, I can do this. You watch it the second time, and then when it gets to you really doing it, and you take up the whatever it is you used to braid, is it that you're braiding with your hand, or you do the dress like I'm carrying with the crochet and all that, and you find out that what you watched is different when you want to apply it. There'll be some turns, some barriers that you did not even think of, no one told you about, and you have to face it. And listen, there's nothing in what you've learned that has really equipped you so well to deal with it. This is where your uniqueness comes into play. Am I speaking to someone? This is where your differentiation factor comes into play. And that is why you can see people doing the same thing, but doing it in different ways, and they have their customers. That is why you shouldn't even be in competition with anyone. That's why you shouldn't be in competition with anyone. Welcome, Chika. Welcome, Aguagata. Welcome, Princess. Nice to have you here. Welcome, Rosemary. Welcome, Mr. Shola. So good to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you're just joining in, please put in your TGIF and where you're joining in from. I always want to know where you're joining in from. So TGIF Enugu, TGIF Lagos, TGIF Connecticut, US, TGIF Ireland. Just put in where you're joining in from. Thank you so much. And that's what differentiates your dream from reality. Because when you dream, you can give yourself the permission to dream deep. If you're a very creative person, you really can dream big. So it's easy to do it in your head. It's easy to do it visionarily. You think about it, you create it. Now, when it comes to actually executing it, is a different skill set altogether. Is a different ball game altogether. And that is why I'm saying tonight we're going to talk about dream big, but start small. Now, I hope you now understand what I mean by dream. So you don't think it's only those when you close your eyes to sleep at any time of day, those visions you see. No. Now, what does it mean to start small? To start small means that you've understood that you are starting out and there is still a lot to learn, and you are willing to take that journey of faith. You are willing to be committed to do all that it requires for you to grow. It also means that you understand that failure is a building block for success. And you know that whatever, no matter how much knowledge you have, as long as that's the first time you're trying to take it out, there are going to be some mistakes. Now, mistakes, like I said earlier on, they're not bad by itself. It's when you keep making the same mistakes without learning anything from it. And that's when, for me, it becomes problematic. But if you give yourself the permission to fail forward, it means that you know you're going to make mistakes and you're ready to learn the lessons. Now, when I talk with some clients or some mentees, and I want to talk about this in terms of those who are willing to go into business. Remember, we're in the second half of the year, and a number of people are thinking, oh, what can I do this year? I want to take a different approach. I want to add more side hustles to what I do. I want to look at extra sources of income. I want to grow my financial revenue. So, what can I do? And then you're having a conversation, you're talking with people, and they say, okay, I want to support you, but let me know how I can support. How much do you need to start off this business? I'm always amazed. Listen, my dear, if you've not learned how to handle little money, if you've not learned how to manage prudently, when you're given big resources, you will still think that is the same. And before you know it, you'll be shocked at how quickly money burns. There is a grace you need to handle money. Honestly, there's a grace that you need to handle finances. And it comes from first acknowledging that there is a learning that needs to happen. It comes from acknowledging that you're open to that learning that needs to happen for you to grow. And that's what starting small does for you. You start small. You start small. Hey, thank you, Sister Denike. You start small. You want to, for instance, go into food business. Yes, maybe you've gone under some form of mentorship for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. Let me tell you something. No matter how many years you spend in mentorship, as long as you're not the visionary of that business and you've not taken complete control of running that business, you're still going to have periods of learning, very critical periods of learning before you stabilize. I remember when I had a dream of the Power Woman magazine, and I was like, yeah, I can do this. Initially, I was like, it might be a little bit too much, but I said at some point I convinced myself it's something I can do because it just fits into every other thing that I do, right? It's also a way of, sharing information, educating, and all of that. And I'm someone that loves to have things in very sustainable ways. So yes, I went to the Power Woman magazine and we started it. I did some studies. I really studied, interacted with people who were already running online magazine and those who were running, physical magazines. And I told myself, no, I don't want to have to deal with the stress of, I looked at it, the most critical aspect of the hard copies were distribution, marketing, and all of that. And it required a whole lot of money to do that. And I wasn't in that position to invest that money and to invest the time that was required to pull that up. But I was in a space where I could do the digital formats. It was still a whole lot of work. I really underestimated the amount of work that it would require to bring it into a stable form. And so we started. I got my editor, I had my team of writers, we started content, this, that, we're doing it on a monthly basis, my dear. But one of the good things about me is that I always love to infuse monitoring and evaluation into anything I do. For me, is a lifestyle. It's just a lifestyle. Everything I do, I want to be able to have a process of really looking at it from when I started planning to when it takes off and all that, and to see it is actually meeting the goals that I set for that. And I give myself the leeway to pivot and to change, to adapt. I'm never too fixated on processes that I cannot adapt. And that's one of the things starting small enables you to do. Well, remember I said starting small gives you that permission to say, yes, I'm learning. This is a learning journey. So let me start small. Let me invest little and grow. You don't pack all your 500,000, 1 million naira, because they say storage business is going. You sweep all your life savings and you put all your eggs into that one basket. You know, that's it. You haven't tried it. It's just that people say it's good. Maybe you've been mentored. You haven't even done it yourself, and you're taking a whole lot of risk. There is what I call risk assessment for every business, for every endeavor, for every relationship you are in. There should always be a risk assessment. And what are you looking at? The levels of the risk. Is it high risk? Is it medium risk? Is it low risk? And then you look at your risk management. How would I be able to manage if A goes wrong and if B goes wrong? And that was what I was able to do for myself. I had looked at it and said, okay, what options do I have? And mark you, it's always good to have. I see you, Royalette. I see you, Blessing. I see you, Olivia. I see you, Chika. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see you, Obia Julu, Princess Rosemary Ume. Welcome and thank you for joining in. Now, as I was saying, always give yourself that time, that opportunity to really assess your growth level and your investment level. Don't be so sentimental and carried away and you pour everything into a particular business, because you're going to learn. And learning, my dear, can be very expensive. Learning can be very expensive. So if you start big and you're starting up and you're starting so big, when the learning curve comes, it can sweep away all that you have and you come to ground zero. So what am I saying? Starting small means giving yourself the permission to learn the lessons in a small way. You're able to test the waters. You know what we say, pilot. When you want to say run a pilot, run so you can really get a feel of what it looks like. And that was what I did with the Power Woman magazine. Now we started on a monthly basis, and it was so difficult because by the time we're putting out the edition, we're going into the next one again. There was no time to market. There was no time for us to even feel. It was like hurry. It became pressure. It became work. It was not fun again. And I had to sit back and study the process. Okay, what do? We said, okay, let's look around again. Let's look at other models. I had conversations, with my communication consultant, who is a guru, by the way, and some of the team members. What do we need to do? And we said, you know what? It's a digital magazine, and in digital format, it's very sustainable. You will have the opportunity of reading as much as you want to. Let's give our audience that opportunity of engaging with the magazine. And that was how, after I gave myself the first milestone period, which was a 6-month period. So from the time we started off was in July. Hey, this is our anniversary month, by the way. We're 2 years this month. Woo! I'll come to that much later. And I had to give ourselves that opportunity of, monitoring at the 6th month. And there are certain indicators I had put in there, which we looked at readership, we looked at engagement level, we looked at subscription level. So we looked at a number of factors, and also internally. And when we did that first milestone, I was like, no, from all the data we have, this is not working. What can we do? We had to say, let's go to the quarterly model. And since we started the quarterly model in 2020, we've sustained it. It's working. It's very sustainable. We don't feel under pressure, and we're able to meet, our production timelines and all that. And that's the thing I'm talking about. Can you imagine if I had invested so much funds and said, okay, well, you would have spent so much money buying things you do not need, getting a number of human resources you do not need, and then you have to lay them off. Yes, it would have gotten so messy. Yeah, it would have gotten so messy. So it's important that you learn how to start small. Yes, that dream. I know that there is a minimum level you need to invest before you can even talk about return on investment. But just look at it as a pilot, that you're not talking about the financial returns at this time. You remember I talked about two types of returns you can get on any investment: the monetary returns and the non-monetary returns. So in this first phase, when you're starting small, you're actually not looking at your monetary returns here. You're looking at the non-monetary returns. Yeah? Woo! Let me welcome everyone once again. Welcome to the Friday Night Hangout. And if you're just joining in, I'm your host, Joy Onyeso. And the Friday Night Hangout is a space, a safe space where we, talk about topical everyday issues and we co-create solutions and strategies to make you the best version of yourself. So if you're here, please welcome, welcome, welcome. Tell us where you're joining in from and just relax. Get your writing materials because there are always lots of nuggets. Also, the chat box is always on fire. I love the way the chat box is so interactive. Really, really so interactive. Welcome, MM. Welcome, Divine. Welcome, Chiamaka. Welcome, Ugo Sandy. Onyinye Chuku. Nice to have you here. Royalet, nice to have you here. And so tonight we're talking about celebrating yourself, but we're focusing on dream big and starting small. Hey, Royalet, journey from Lagos. How? You traveled? Okay, I hope you're enjoying your trip. So that's why it's important that you invest. Hey, good evening, Roma. Nice to see you. Thank God you made it. Thank God you made it. Thank God you made it. And so important that you start your investment small and then learn those lessons, right? Look at it that this is the stage where you get the non-monetary value. And let me tell you something about the non-monetary value, right? The non-monetary value actually helps you to get to the monetary value at the long run. So you will start growing slow. You learn the lessons, you halt, you rest, you keep moving, you may be crawling, you may be scooting on your bum, you may be running, you may be working, but you're giving yourself the permission to learn the lessons as you move, right? Now you get to a point where you've learned those lessons. And the next thing is applying those lessons. Remember, I said the theoretical knowledge is different from the application knowledge. Theoretical knowledge, we can read, somebody can teach you. But when it comes to applying it, that is when you know how much you've internalized what you've been taught. Hey, Roma for Lagos, Uncle Shirley from Freetown. Nice to have you join us in. And that's when you begin to see where the gaps are, where your strength is, where your weakness is, and then you start looking at what opportunities do I have. Now I know this is my strength. What opportunities do I have? And that's when you start layering on your business. I'm so pro layering, right? Unfortunately, most of us in this climb, we want to start business today. And in 3-4 months, you want to be cashing out millions of naira. Honestly, for legitimate business, most legitimate business, it doesn't happen that way. If you want to go the long haul, you need to be committed to doing what it requires, doing the work, gaining the knowledge and experience, and gradually expanding. Now, the thing about expansion is when you expand too quickly, the tendency to crash is always there. You know why? Now, let me give you an example of a house. When you want to build a house, your architect and your builder, your engineer, they all get involved to know the weight of the rod depending on the structure, depending on what kind of design you have. They need to be sure that the rod weight can carry all those things. I don't know how many of us remember the story of the building that collapsed in Lagos, that multi-story building that collapsed in Lagos, right? I think what was approved was either a 16th floor or so. I'm not really sure of the number now. And then they went ahead to do more than what was approved. And you know what? They were building too quick. The structure wasn't built in such a way to carry the extra load. And what happened? The building collapsed. What are the lessons learned? For me, when that incident was happening, it was beyond the physical building. I said that theoretical knowledge is also different from application knowledge. For me, I was applying that incident to other scenarios, right? Now, I started thinking about structures. Why is structure important? that field building is a very good indication of why structure is very important. Welcome, Amara. Now, you need to be sure that your business has grown to the level where you can take an expansion, where you can take an extra level. Otherwise, you're going too quick and you will crash. Speed kills. So you need to look at 1, your structure, 2, the systems you have in place, 3, the strategies you have in place, and 4, the resources you have in place. So when you're growing business and you think of expanding, look at these 4 things. Can my current structure take the expansion I am willing to go into the first, second, third year? And that's why I say start small. Because when you're starting small, you don't have that structure in place yet. The structure is not just about bringing people together, getting an office. Beyond that, it's about all the systems as well, all the policies you put in place, everything together. That's what makes up the totality of the business. If you're starting out and somebody's, I need 1,000, somebody makes another, I need 1,000 bottles of peanuts, 150 mil, I need it in 2 days. Do you have that structure to deliver in 2 days? I remember when I was discussing with a very close friend of mine, and where I think he wanted to do some t-shirts in one of the African countries, and it was like most of the local designers he met did not have the structure facility to large produce in a short time. Yeah, so that's also a barrier, and you need to be sure of. That's when we talk about weaknesses. These are some of the things you need to look at. Is the weakness as a result of the skill set, as a result of the human resources, capacity, finances? So as you are growing and engaging with your customers, your clients, you're learning a lot. And until you really engage with the target audience you're meant to serve, there's a limitation to your knowledge. Because sometimes you've done your feasibility study, you've done everything. And then when you really go out to test, to pilot, a lot of things you did not see or that you missed will start playing out. And these things have their nuances on your business. They have an impact because some of these things are very contextual, depending on the business environment or ecosystem you're working in. And these are the things you need to give yourself the permission to learn before you expand. So in business, it takes a while. If you're working on social media, till date, I'm still learning a number of things about LinkedIn. I'm still trying to learn how YouTube functions. I'm still trying to figure out how Instagram functions. Facebook, I've been able to understand how Facebook functions and all of that, because that's where I'm always showing up over the years. I've been on Facebook for how many years? I think maybe probably 2010 or so. But I didn't really get to start using Facebook actively until 2 years ago. Surprised? So I wouldn't say because I've been registered on Facebook for donkey years, right now I know what it's all about. No, I can't say that because I wasn't actively using it the way I'm using it now. So the knowledge I'm getting now is so different, because now is more of application knowledge, because I'm using it to grow my business. I'm using it to engage with you. So I'm getting a lot of feedback, and it's feeding my knowledge base. It's feeding my creativity. It's feeding my skill set. And if you started following us, for instance, with the Friday night hangout, when we started in 2020, we had no structure. But right now, when you see the way we are moving, a number of things are happening, and it's getting better, it's getting better, and it's getting better. Right? So I'm going to pause now and say we're going to be taking some ads very soon, but I'm also going to be asking if you have questions at this point, if you have comments at this point. Please share your questions, share your comments. And we're sorry, my electricity has gone off, so I'm waiting for the generator to come on, but I hope you can still hear me. So just go along with my voice, and we'll take the ads at this time.
Hi, do you have issues with public speaking? Is it a problem each time you stand to address an audience? Do you feel this overwhelming anxiety that comes over you and it feels as though you just can't do it? Are you the type that would delegate speaking opportunities to a subordinate because you're afraid? You feel so inadequate. You have loss of self-esteem as a result, and you watch your dreams slip because you just can't face a crowd. I've got good news for you. My name is is Ngozi Ebo. I'm the world's best public speaking coach. I'd like to take you through a 3-week course that would help you deal with the fear of public speaking. It's called the Crush Your Fear course. I will take you by the hand and show you amazing ways to deal with the fear of public speaking. I will show you how to tap into your amazing personality and soar, how to maximize your power and build amazing confidence, how to make your fears work for you as you channel your nerves into positive energy. Learn simple practical steps to crush your fear and break your limits. Wow, what are you waiting for? Hook up with me right now. You can visit my website on www.ngoziebo.com or you could call 0803 686 5546. Register with this course. Crush Your Fear course begins August 1, 2022. It will be my pleasure to show you how to live above the fear of public speaking and soar. See you in the class.
Hello everyone, I am Ihechi Emeka, the CEO of Ihechi Visual World. Ihechi Visual World is a registered advertising company that creates visibilities for brands in order to increase their conversion rate through the creation of visuals. Our services include creation of all kinds of video ads for businesses, brands, birthday celebration, documentaries, intros, etc. And other services include graphic design, web design, printing services. Over the years, EHT Visual World has received so many testimonials and reviews from our amazing clients of how our services has increased their visibility and has increased their conversion rate. For more details, you can follow us at Instagram with EHT Visual World, or you can call 081 620 33468. EHT Visual World is your surest plug for all kinds of visibilities. Contact us today. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Introducing two new features on the Friday Night Hangout. Friday Night Spotlight and Friday Night Sponsorship Opportunity. You can now spotlight your business, your events, birthdays, and more on the Friday Night Hangout. For spotlight and sponsorship details, use the details on the screen. Let's deliver your message everywhere.
I just cannot do. I feel so nice enough to say I demand it my own. Even if I am carry you the sell, be proud. Even if not only carry you the sell, be proud. Even if not mama puts you the sell, be proud. Even if not only carry you the right, be proud. I want to make you know, say no easy for make you stay focused, make you no give up. The better way, Papa, cause it don't bless you. Nobody fit take them away. Nobody fit take them away.
Oh, that was an amazing song. This song was just released by Tessie Owe. She's supposed to join us in the studio tonight, but I hear she's having network challenges. We're actually supposed to spotlight her tonight. I don't know how many of you remember Tessie Owe, the young lady who performed the Friday Night Hangout song, the Power Woman song. That is Tessie, and she just released this her singles. So I hope she'll be able to join us. It's better for her to tell us her story and to just share the goodies of her recently released album. So we'll keep waiting to see if she can join us. But if there's still a challenge in having her, we'll try and bring her back, to the studio next week, Friday. Okay, so I was saying, I heard Iroma said, learn, and keep abreast with new features and be current. That's it. So if you have, what strategy has worked for you? We're talking about dreaming big and starting small. So dream big, start small. So what has worked for you? Do you have questions in terms of what we've discussed? Um, when you want to start small or when you dream big, do you have any question in relation to that, or you have an experience you want to share with us? Feel free and use the chat box, and then yes, and then I'm here. Miriam says, yes, I remember. Wow, congratulations to her. Thank you so much. Thanks. And congratulations, Tess. So we need to support our own. We win together. So really, really need to support our own. And like I told us last time, we have new features on the Friday Night Hangout. That's what you just watched. We had an ad from Ngozi Ebo, a renowned public speaker. She's a coach. If you want to get over your stage fright, you want to learn the skills. Everything is about skill set. Now, even when you're talking about you know becoming an entrepreneur, you need to learn how to sell yourself and your business. You need to learn how to speak in public. Public speaking skill set is a must for everyone. So when you speak to someone other than yourself, you're speaking to the public. Yeah. Once it's not in your personal space, right? So you need to learn that skill set. And Ngozi Able is right there to hold your hands and walk you through that journey. And you want to make amazing visuals like we do for our brand. You have Emeka, she runs a private company that does multi-video. She will just help you to express your brand in a way that your audience can relate with. And I hope you reach out to her and let her help you in creating that beautiful, beautiful audio visuals that you need for your brand, your services, whatever it is. She will help you bring it to reality, dream to manifestation. She can help you do that. Yeah. Okay. I'm excited as well because this July is the second year anniversary of the Power Woman magazine. And we just closed the voting session of the Power Woman Awards across 4 major categories. Whew, the numbers we got were so amazing. So when people tell you that women don't support women, please tell them that's. In fact, on my Facebook post, I just wrote that. I now put it. I didn't want to say so they don't send me to Facebook jail, right? But just tell people that's not the story. We will stop reinforcing negative stereotypes, because when I looked at the numbers that came in across the 4 categories, it was so evident that women did mobilize for other women. They were ready to recognize and celebrate women who were doing a lot. I also want to say this, that for every woman that was nominated, we need to celebrate and recognize her, because being nominated is also an acknowledgement that people see what you're doing. Hello, Chidema. Thank you for joining in. It's also an acknowledgement that people see what you're doing and they recognize the impact you're creating. And then we take it a step further to celebrate the winners. Everyone is a winner, by the way, but we have some special winners, right? So we're going to be having the virtual awards night. It's going to be virtual, an awards night, August 30th in the evening, where we will present physical awards to all the winners across the 4 subcategories. Woo, he's excited. I am. It's going to be a night of fun, a night of laughter, a night of learning. And we're already getting ready to host you. And we're going to let you know. That's when we're going to unveil the winners. But we're going to let you know, the numbers each winners used to winning across different platforms. It was done digitally, and it's so transparent because you could readily see the numbers that were coming in from each category. So this one is not like saying there's any mago or somebody doesn't like your face or your number. It was done digitally, so you could just see as you're voting, you're seeing the numbers. As you're voting, you're seeing the numbers. So I'm excited for 30th of August. Let me see if Tessie has managed to join us. Yay! Let's clap for Tessie. Hello, Tessie. Can you hear us? Hello, Tessie. Can you hear us? Hello, Tessie. Hello. Can you hear us, Tessie? We can see you, but we can't hear you. Hello, Tessie. I think she's having issues with her volume. Tessie, can you hear us? But we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Check your volume. We still cannot hear you. We can't hear you. No, we can't hear you yet. Can you hear her? Let me be sure it's not from. So if you can hear Tessie, let me see it in the chat box. I can't hear her. Let me be sure it's not from my end. Can you hear Tessie? Can you hear Tessie? We can see you very well. We can see you, but I don't know if they can hear. But I can't hear you. No, they can't. We can't hear you.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh, can you hear me
beautiful.
now?
Very
Can you hear
well.
me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay. Okay, great,
Yeah,
great.
amazing.
I'm so sorry. The network, like I've been trying to connect, but the network is just flopping here and there.
Not a problem. Thank you so much. We're
Oh,
excited to have Tessie join us. You all remember Tessie, right? Yay! She's always a live performer here on the Friday Night Hangout and most of our shows. And she performed the Friday Night Hangout song. You know, when we play Friday Night Hangout, there's a face
oh,
behind that beautiful voice that you see. And like I said before she came on board, she just dropped a single. Is it a single or an album?
no, it's a single.
She just dropped a single. So we want you to
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about the single, what motivated the song. We just played the song, by the way, and we're going to take the
Okay.
song again after
Okay.
having this short conversation with you. So just tell us
All right.
who you introduce yourself to us again. Let's get to meet you. Tell us what
All
motivated you in putting out that song. And incidentally, today we're talking about dreaming big and starting small.
right.
So just tell us your
Oh,
journey. Just
beautiful.
summarize. I know it's a long journey, but just summarize it
Yeah.
in just a summary. How you dreamt
Okay.
big, you went through the small stages, and you got here where you just have a
Okay.
single that is in the market. So,
All
Tessie,
right.
the floor is yours.
All right. Thank you so much, ma. Thank you. My stage name is Bessie Owi. I'm not just a female artist. I'm a fashion designer. So that's why you're seeing this whole background. I'm actually coming live from my office. Okay, I'm a fashion designer, and what motivated this song is um actually there's one time I got a troll online. Someone commented on my post when I started my little business. The person said, so since she could not blow musically, now she's a tailor. I
Mm,
picked that up. I picked that up and I said to myself, oh, for the fact that I'm a female artist does not mean I can't be more.
mm,
There's so much more I can be. Okay, so somehow my manager wrote that song with me. When the inspiration came, he told me about the song, and I'm like, as if someone actually told me concerning hustle and stuff like this. So I just had to work on the song, and that was how stage came about. It's practically me. That song is me, my hustle and everything. Even if na akara you dey sell, you just have to be proud of what you do. Okay, that thing you do that is putting food on your table, that is putting money in your pocket. Don't be ashamed. Just be proud. Okay, it does not matter what people say or how they see you. Okay, own it and be proud of it. So that was how the song stage came about in my business. So basically I'm actually using that song to tell people no matter what it is, just be proud of it. Okay, so long as you're not standing by the road holding a gun or doing something dubious to to earn a living, just be proud and keep working. Stay focused. Okay, the blessing way Baba God don't give you, nobody can take it away. So basically, that's the whole story about the song stage. You know, it's saying you can be everything and more.
mm.
Okay, yeah, like I'm not limited as a female artist. There are other things I can do, and here we are. It's a new stage, it's a different level, and that is it.
Oh, Tessie, I'm so proud of you. I've known
Thank
you
you,
in the
ma.
last, I think, 2.5 years or thereabouts, and
Yeah.
I've seen the growth from that. I think we met in 2020, yeah, when you performed
Yes.
at one of our UN Women functions, right? So
Yes.
it's
Yes.
I've seen the growth. I've really seen the growth, and I just want to appreciate you for. It's just like what we're talking about today. Dream big. She had big dreams,
Yeah.
and she didn't
Yeah.
allow her situation then to limit her dream, but she knew that she could be a female artist and more, and she kept doing her hustle and see where she is now. She has dropped a single. I'm super, super proud of you. We're going to play the
Thank
song
you.
again just right after we have a few more conversation with her. I want to ask you, how can we support this how can we support your single that you just dropped? What way can we support the single?
Okay, the song is out there on all digital platforms. Okay, the only support I need from you all is please just go and stream the song. Okay, the video is out there on YouTube. Just stream the song. The song is on Spotify, it's on iTunes, it's on Apple Music, it's just everywhere. Just go stream the song, and that's the only way you can, push this song for me. And as well, my business, my small business. I'll need you to just support my small business. So I made this. This is a tote bag. I don't know if
Mm.
you can read what's written on it.
Friday
Yeah,
night
so I do
Hanga.
this. Yeah.
This is great.
So yeah, thank you. So I make this and some other stuff. I have this. I actually made this. I customize. I do
Wow.
all sorts, I made
Wow.
this a hairband. So
Wow.
I'll just need you all to just support my business, stream my song, and let's push this hustle forward together.
Wow, wow. Please, I want to see the chat box on fire for Tessie. She's a female artist and much more. Now I am blown away. I'm super excited. The way you've been able to manage your creativity. But you see, it's still all about creativity. The fashion industry and the music
Yeah,
industry is still a lot of fashion.
the
So I'm so
music
excited.
industry.
The Friday night hangout tote bag, how much does it go for?
Customize is 3-5.
Customize is free file. You deliver
Yeah,
across
I
all.
yeah, yes,
Okay.
worldwide delivery. Anywhere you are, my products can get to you.
Okay, beautiful. So what we are going to do today is this. We're going to do something to support Tessie. So Tessie, I'm going to take 10 of those bags for the Friday night hangout tribe. Now they will have to
Oh,
end, you guys will have to end the bag. Then you would need to send it to them, whoever wins it. Now we're going to do this. Tessie
oh,
says we should stream. Can you explain to them what streaming means? Because we want to know those who are going to stream Tessie's song. What
okay.
does it mean to stream?
Okay,
Explain so
streaming.
everyone understand what it means.
Okay. Okay, streaming is all about clicking on the link, or you just type the name, test it, or you can Google the name. So once the link pops up, you just tap on it. Okay, you play as you're playing, you're streaming. Okay,
Okay,
as you're playing the song, you're streaming automatically.
beautiful. So we're going to stream right
Yeah.
away. Tessie, you can post on the private comments so that Sandra can pick it up and put
Okay.
it on the chat right now. So put the how do we find you? Let's do that right away so that we stream. Let's do that right away. Put it on the chat and put it in. Let's start streaming Tessie. Yes, you can subscribe Divine Joy. I'm not too familiar with that bit, but let's have put it on this and we click on it and then we just get started. I'm so excited. This is what we're talking about, a practical example of what we're talking about. So once we get let me check if she has put the stuff. So Sandra, be on standby, please. Once she puts it there, let's transfer it um to the public chats. Yes, we're dropping the link. Thank you, Roma. We're dropping the link immediately so everyone can stream. We're dropping the link immediately so everyone can stream. We're going to stream Tessie's song. This is how we win together. We just want to support each other, right? We just want to support each other and win together. So we would wait for her to drop the link, and then we would help her stream. And this is what we're talking about. So let's wait and see. Let me see. I think just a sec. I think I have it already. So I will just copy it and put it here. Copy link. Come here. Let me, I think I have it here. Okay, let me see if I got it. I think I did get it. Yeah, so the link is right in the link is right there now. So that's the link. So just click on the link and you're good to go. Let's start streaming. Let's start streaming for Tessie. It's already on the chat. I took from the one you sent to me. That's the YouTube. Is that the YouTube one? Or is it another link? Can you hear me, Tessie? So I've put the one for the YouTube here. So you can't see it. Who? Ewo. Can you see it now? You can't see it. Okay. So let me do it this way. Okay, hold on. I know what the problem is. Just hold on. Hold on. We're going to solve this technology stuff right now. Okay, don't worry.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. I've dropped the link. Okay. So it's a different. Don't worry. We're trying to fix it. Let me post here. You can't see it. Don't worry. I know what the challenge is. I'm on 2 devices, so let me send it to the other device so you will see it. Just hold on. Just hold on. Let me pick it from here. I'm gonna post it soon. I'm trying to. So you should see it right now. Have you seen it? Can you see it now? Oh, clap for me. I tried. Can you see it? I'm waiting for confirmation. Ozioma, can you see it? Roma, can you see it? Olivia, can you see it? Ihechi, can you see it? Let me know if you can see it before I start rejoicing. Hey, so we did it. Yes. We did it. Great. So let's click on the link and stream and support. And please share amongst your network. Share. And we're going to do a giveaway. But Ozioma, look very well. People are saying yes. So look very well is there. So we're going to do giveaways. So we're going to have 10 of the Friday night hangout bags, specially customized by Tessie Owi. And we're going to be giving it out to 10 lucky Friday night hangout tribe members next week Friday. So come next week Friday prepared to win a bag, a Friday night hangout bag. Come, you can't see it. See it here now. I've pinned the comments. I've pinned the comment so you will see it. And I'm pinning this one here too. I've pinned the comment so you would see it. Okay, yes. Oh, beautiful. I've pinned the comment so you can see it. Have you seen it? I've pinned it so you can see it. Yes, it's playing. Beautiful. Iroma, can you see it now? Can you see it now? Oh, yes, great. Thank you so much. So please share amongst your network. Let's support ourselves. This is one thing we can do to support Tessie. She's a tribe member and she has really supported the Friday Night Hangout brand with performance of her music. Every time you come on in and you listen to the music, just know that that is Tessie playing the music. So this is one way we can support her. Please share, playing the music. So this is one way we can support her. Please share. Okay. Tessie, I think you're running on two devices, so you need to put the other one on. Tessie, I think you're running on two devices, so you need to put the other one on. There's an echo. I don't think she can hear me. Okay, maybe she can. The echo has stopped. We can't hear you, Tessie. So your final words. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Technology, we're very resilient, eh? We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Tessie, can you hear us? Yes, our network is bad. And while we're waiting for her, so just to summarize what we've learned today, we talked about dream big and start small, and we can see a concrete example of that with the Tessie Owie story. How she started off as a fashion designer, went into music, she got trolled, and she stood on that story to create her new identity as a female artist and much more. And this is the power of resilience, the power of staying focused on your life's journey. And this is what we talked about. You fail forward, you will make mistakes, but you learn from it. So I do hope you got some value, and I want to see what some of the values you got tonight. Can you put it in the chat box? What was the value content for you tonight? And the chat box, what are you taking away from our conversation tonight? What are you taking away from the conversation tonight? Okay, Divine Joy says start small and end big. Yes, we're on it already. Beautiful. Who else would want to tell me what you're taking away tonight? Don't forget that next week, Friday, we are going to win some goodies. Stay focused. Yes, yes. Dream big, start small. Beautiful. Dream big, start. Network is very bad. Let's wait and see if she can come in to say one final word. Dream big, start small, stay focused, keep it rolling in, keep it rolling in, keep it rolling in, keep it rolling in. Next week, Friday, is going to be the last episode of Celebrating Yourself. Okay, Royalette says, never be ashamed of your hustle. Madam Adenike says, dream big without fear. Good. So next week, Friday, would be the final episode of Celebrating Yourself. And so we're going to really celebrate, right? We're going to win some goodies. Come prepared. There's a lot of goodies to be won next week, Friday. So final words to you, Tessie, before we let you go.
Okay, can you hear me, ma?
Yes, we can.
Okay, okay. All right.
Your final words before we let you
What I
go.
would say actually. Okay. Actually, okay. Don't give
Our network is pretty bad.
regard for to probably start a business or okay. But you can hear me now.
A little bit. We can manage to hear you. So give us your final words.
Okay, all right. So, for those who are like finding it difficult to, okay, for those who are finding it difficult,
We can't hear you. I think your network is pretty bad.
thing you want to do, you can become anybody.
Okay. Tessie, can you put your final words in the comment section, the private comment section, and I will read it out because I want to get what you say. Put it in the if you can hear me, put it in the private comment section, and I'll read it out. So her network is so bad. Yeah, her network is so bad. So please click on the link and play it. Please click on the link and play it. Um Madam Adenike says, dream big without fear. Rosemary says, never be ashamed of starting small. Divine Joy says, I learned to keep pushing no matter the discouragement, the struggles and uncertainties. Keep advertising, keep telling people about what you do. Someday, somehow, you will blow up big. Divine Joy, don't be ashamed of your making process. Time should tell, and people will celebrate you. This is awesome. I'm glad you got a number of nuggets, and I'm so happy that you stayed with us all through. And this has really been a very inspirational, educative session tonight. And I do hope that you will stop by next week, Friday, again, as we conclude our conversation on celebrating yourself. And remember, lots of goodies to be won. It's the last Friday in the month of July, and we'll have lots of goodies to be won. Please share the song, Tess's song. Let's support her. Let's celebrate her. And I look forward to seeing you next week, Friday. I look forward to seeing you next week, Friday. Until then, stay blessed. Celebrate yourself. I love, honor, and celebrate you as well. And my deep appreciation to my team members who have made this possible, and to all of you who keep turning up every Friday, 7 p.m. I do not take it for granted at all. I love you all so much. I do. I celebrate you and I honor you. And it's always a pleasure to be with you every Friday night, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And I look forward to more conversations next week. Oh, romances have downloaded the song. Yay! Great, great. Please stream, play, download. Let's share it, and let's show her that this tribe appreciates and supports her. All right. I look forward to seeing you next week, Friday. Bye for now. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. See you next week, Friday. It's Friday night, and let's celebrate.
Oh yeah.